Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you WWE NXT tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, lots of twists, lots of turns, and a whole lot of fun, folks. Get in that chat, blow it up, hit like, share, subscribe. Be a part of the family, be a part of the shows, and don't forget to strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. Thank you for joining us tonight. Tuesday in the books. We're going to cap it off with a little bit of wrestling tonight as we head towards the weekend and so much more wrestling coming your way. But NXT tonight, we're looking forward to lots of things going on. Lots to talk about. Me and that pretty face going to break it all down for you tonight. We will be here live for all the action and all the reaction. So get in that chat, say hello. What's on your wrestling mind? What is the internet buzzing about today? What are we mad about? I got some guesses. We're going to get into it. But if you don't know who we are, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. And tonight feels like it's kind of the first of the new era, the new generation of NXT. We've got, Shawn Legacies. We've got Guy Lafleur's, the French luchador showing up and everything tonight. But I know last week was kind of the stage setter. We had the setup for the 6-person ladder match to declare a new NXT champion, Keanu Carver running wild.
Yes.
Of call-ups from Evolve. But now is your first kind of steps. Like we're going to be here Thursday for TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Had the debut, had the premiere. Now this week's kind of taking that big step. Now, how are you going to keep going with this?
Yeah, what do you do now? Especially if people felt like your first one wasn't as good as it might have been or should have been. How do you answer back? How do you make sure that you're pulling audiences in? I believe there's some preliminary numbers coming out right now, and they don't look too shit hot. But at the end of the day, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I mean, NXT going through changes. For sure.
Going through changes.
I even paused up for it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Nick, it's super interesting. Lots of moving parts. We're still I think LaFleur might win today. And this might be the end of Ethan Page in this company or this brand. So,
he's already been advertised and teased allegedly. People have spotted him on the little poster for the Royal Rumble and everything up there in Riyadh. So they're saying he's all but done and dusted out of there.
The Saudis got the inside scoop right now and almost have a stadium.
I mean, making some good progress again. Still got a couple weeks. Amazing how they turned that around from like a hut in the desert to an actual kind of stadium looking.
I couldn't build a Lego stadium that quick.
Literally, I'd still be working on it 40 years later.
Right. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't hit like, share, subscribe, make sure you do so. Give us some love. Help that algorithm out. Don't forget to comment on these videos. We take a rating out of 10 every single night. So if you hear my voice right now, stay to the end. Let us know what you thought about the shows. We watch all the wrestling. I know some fans, when you offer an opinion, they assume, like them, they don't watch all the wrestling. We watch all the wrestling. And I think we've earned some opinions. Lots to talk about in the IWC, Nick. The big topic right now. And we got a few minutes before we say hello to the people. This is going to be all night, I think, but Unreal comes out today, and instantaneously, here comes the buzz.
Yes, well, real quick, I did want to also point out, because YouTube likes to add its little features and everything. There is also, you can slide after the video and hype us up. There's a little hype button that you can do and everything, which helps feed the algorithm. So make sure you hit that little hype and everything. But yes, you said it perfectly, and I know we talked about it briefly before it went live, as we got about 9 minutes or so before NXT. That people very much weaponized Unreal. It wasn't enough the socks off kind of season or anything. No. It was more good to look back at some stuff and everything, see the outside perspective. But so many people took the opportunity of, let me just take this minute clip or whatever, give no context and just use it to try and spin a narrative.
Yep. And a lot of people did that. We saw it all over the place. So no big surprise, Nick. We see this, and this is where we warn our fans out there. Careful what content you're taking in. Don't be afraid to block out negative accounts. Don't be afraid to get rid of bad feeds. And again, that's, it might consider disrespectfully to some, but so be it. I mean, again, it's people looking for the negative, people looking for the bad things. And I mean, my questions coming out of Unreal are, does Unreal help you change your perspective in any way, shape, or form? Like, is there something that you thought, I can't believe they did this? Now you see Unreal and you're like, oh, I get it. Or the vice versa. Like, for example, like the R-Truth thing has a lot more understanding and sense to it now, right?
Yes.
That
was actually really good, and I know we can talk about that. And
man, the dude got me
the LA Knight segment was for sure just one of those, like we talked about, that was weaponized. Yes. Let me clip this whole second, paint a narrative around that without providing any sort of context. Once you actually watch the episode, those tweets look ridiculous. The big thing that I learned from that show is Road Dogg shouldn't be booking. Road Dogg should not be fucking booking, my guy. You should not be lead booker on SmackDown when your pitch for the women's division for the U.S. title is Chelsea Green and Zelina Vega. And who else are they going to face? Well, yeah, that's not your freaking pitch, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, again, and that part really struck me as odd because, like, the fans say, like, okay, you're proposing the problem of, who faces Chelsea if Chelsea takes this step. But again, it's your job to come up with these people. And like you said, not the right answer, sir. You start throwing out, Julie, you start throwing out Julia.
You had to settle down with the same old people with now it's B-Fab and it's Mishin and it's all that.
That's the best you can come up with. You can't bring someone else into this mix. Isn't that your job? If they're stale, don't you move them out? Send B-Fab back to NXT for a run. Because she's been all but borderline useless in the main roster. So, again, I mean, it's funny to see the background stuff. And you're right about Road Dogg. Doesn't give us the greatest vibe. Seems like a nice guy, but at the same time, maybe just his fingers on a pulse that doesn't exist anymore.
100%. But, I guess it's a good thing his finger's not on certain pulses if you hear his whole story around the R-Truth episode and all of that. And him... That to actually say something nice about Road Dogg, since I rip the man off every night.
Truth.
That whole segment of him talking about the R-Truth situation and everything was really great and really cool and really emotional at the end of it. And everybody just saw that one little snippet of, contractually it makes sense business-wise of that.
But it did.
I know, but that's the thing is people see that and they think he comes off like he's just this corporate guy, cold-hearted, doesn't give a fuck about his friend. When if you watch the whole episode, he gets so emotional, and Ron gets so emotional.
He put his neck on the line in the situation. If you watch the whole thing play out, and being fact, like, I mean, I know some of the internet fans hate facts, but facts don't give a fuck about your feelings, folks. And the fact was, a man at Ron's age running into a contract where Ron wanted a little more money than they were willing to give him. That is from he's not wrong in saying our money is probably better spent on the 22-year-old up and comer than renewing Ron, but Ron has that value and he understood that. So, I mean, again, be careful where you get your content. People, I said it this morning right out of the gate before I even saw a minute of it. People were going to weaponize things. People were going to take little snippets and try and spin it a certain way. To me, it's just exhausting. Like, I look at it and laugh now. Like, again, like you said with LA Knight, like, they gave him a chance. Here's your chance. And he fucked up a moment that they were trying to make him better. And people somehow, he hates him. No, he fucked up.
Yeah, I really get that view of Triple H hates LA Knight when he's out there pitching to Chris Park's Abyss how he should include a bigger moment to get LA Knight more over and more attention and, more excitement and a bigger pop. That was cool to see them bring up constantly of how they all right, here's that moment. How could I do it a little bit more and everything? But back to the LA Knight thing. Yeah, I'm sure he really hates him when he brings up a whole moment for him. And then it's just explaining, we were building this for you, my guy.
Yeah. So I get it. Like, we booked him to be in this really good spot. He didn't get in that spot by his own mistake. I was mad that he didn't put himself over more because I want to push him. Yeah, you're right. Sounds like I really dislike this guy. But regardless, Nick, we got under 3 minutes. So we'll put a pin in it. We'll come back. We'll talk more Unreal. We'll talk more AEW as we're getting ready for Dynamite. NXT tonight. Lots going on the card. I'm going to rapid fire through the names. If there's anything major, we'll circle back. But Jason, Mr. Stormy in the house. Zach, welcome back. Kevin, good to see you. Damien, the leader of the Hopium Tribe. Always a pleasure. Eric, always a pleasure. Hope you're doing well. Kevin, how are you, sir? Let's go. Nick in the chat saying hello. Miguel, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go. Let's go. Clay Lewis is with us. Mega, always a pleasure.
Miguel though, real quick, he said he had a second knee surgery, so was just wishing him well wishes and recovery because he's up there with the vitamins. So yeah,
there you go. T's and P's and vitamins will get you through.
Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to
no, it was perfect. Anytime. OG Dale's with a Z-Man Scar. I almost said MDK. MDB. Let's go. Paul's back with us. AR1. Can I see you, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Roman's with us. Jose's with us. Byron. This list didn't look this long when I started. Ken, welcome back. Our current predictions champion. Jason, Ryan, Samuel's back. Dennis is back. Always a pleasure, sir. I see Anthony, Jason. I see Sean, and I see Vance. I see all.
Skies are blue, red roses too.
Right,
I see Samuel Rivera. Sorry,
not a problem. I love it. But that's it. If I missed your name, don't be shy. Say hello. Get in there. The other Paul is back. Let's go. Let's go. How long before the first Nick crash out?
Over under. We actually had a bit of a crash out, you and I, before we went even live. So we can save that for a minute. But
we all know Tuesday brings some hot button topics. So there's some. We'll see how tonight goes, but there's definitely things to get into.
Absolutely. But Curtis, I see you. Good sport. Who's NXT? We got NXT. And shout out to Indiana Hoosiers. By the way, I think MDB was shouting them out of congratulations on getting Fernando as your quarterback in the draft, my guy.
Fernando,
and that game was a Fernando. Fernando. But that game was a classic. Going for it on fourth down, quarterback run, just getting hammers through like 3 people for a touchdown.
I like how beast.
Vitamin sublime.
It's sublime.
Is what I got.
I said loving.
Now I'm gonna just be stuck with Sublime in my head all day,
dude. All day, man. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. An all-time fave. I am getting the about to start any minute warning, but we got lots going on. Get in that chat. Hello, Bradley. I don't think I said your name. Guardian's now with us, but yeah, lots going on tonight. The tournament for the qualifiers for the ladder match are happening tonight, Nick, as we build towards that. Again, triple threat for the TNA Knockouts tag titles.
For the shot at him.
Yeah, I find that interesting.
Yeah, well, as I got the Netflix logo on it, then is NXT gonna have to be doing some heavy lifting for TNA?
Maybe. It seems like it now.
Oh God.
Oh God. What have we done?
Now I gotta find this weird forever whenever it shows up.
Forever.
There we go. We're perfect. We're spot on. It's because I got the Canadian Vippin feed.
Let's go. 10 toes down for Fernando.
Gaga together as I got Orlando.
Let's go. Looking forward to this one, folks. And again, shout out to who we didn't do our shout out, but shout out to Jose Mega Damien. Top 3 for last night in the chat. Let's go. Triple threat, as we talked about. We're going back to last week with Ava making the announcement. But you're right. Like, if you look at this card tonight, Shiloh new. Briggs still trying to find his way. Cartwheel just getting in here. Sean Legacy's just got here.
Thank you.
Of course, we saw the other gentleman, what he did last week, dominating.
Eli Knight. Well, I was going to bring up how many of the Knight family are out there fighting. We got LA Knight, we got Kevin Knight, and now we got Eli Knight. Got more Knights than a round table, my guy.
Let's go. That's jokes. And then, of course, we have LaFleur taking on Ethan. This is crazy.
I honestly have not heard too much about the gentleman beforehand. Aigle Blanc, and I hope I said that even close to right because it's a French name, but it's AIGLEBLANC.
The White Eagle.
Oh, he's certainly white, my guy.
He is milky.
That's why the luchador mask is a little interessante.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know too many French luchadors.
No, I mean, we know a lucha from Alabama.
Which one?
Like, is that Fuego, right? He's from like Louisiana.
I don't know. No, he's KJ Orso.
KJ Orso, a big fan, fellow KJ. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. From Paris, France, we'll see what LaFleur brings tonight. I get excited. I get excited for a guy like this. I mean, the same way I, half-assed cheer for like a hologram. Like, all right, what you got?
What is it? El Grande Americano, El Grande Frenchero, Huevos Frenchero.
Was it Lady B that called it a fruchador?
Yeah, fruchador. That's what he is. He's a fruchador.
Let's go. Appreciation incoming. Ran my first pay-per-view day hangout last Saturday. Numbers are on the up. I know a lot of people coming from this community helped with that, so I'm staying on a thank you vibe. Y'all are real ones. Thank you so much, Spaz. Thank you for the support, and thank you for the shout out. And congrats.
Dance like Enzo, like the real one,
right?
Yeah. And this right here, this is KJ White,
right? No, thank you so much, Spaz. We do appreciate it. Let's go. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit the like button. Give us some love.
Yeah, what
the fuck are you wearing this week?
Yo, them things are singing, my guy. But see, money agreeing with you or helping you. Fuego is from Mobile, Alabama, not too far down the street from Hardcore Holly.
Yeah, he stands out. There's not too many, international luchas.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got, where's Gable from? Like Atlanta or something?
Right? Yeah.
Guardian, don't forget Thea Hale, who was Nikita Knight in AW. There, we got even more Knight.
Deep cut.
Well, what's next for Thea Hale after she's, North American title goes by the wayside, and it looks like Blake Monroe's not moving up either. She's here to stay.
Back to the coffee tasting for Thea.
Oh.
But we're kicking this one off with the big debut, folks. I will put in the chat, and I'm going to throw it out there, Nick. I got a feeling LaFleur is going to get an upset here.
Yeah, Guy LaFleur might get it. The Fruchador from who knows where. But, yeah, well, and again, we joked about it. He's already on the promo poster for Royal Rumble and everything, allegedly. And it's just, at this point, you're waiting for, with Ethan, if you're not going to make him champ, then just move him up. If he's not going to be NXT champ, just move him up because he's already ready-made built. You throw him with a Chelsea Green like we've talked about, there you go.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with that. My only hesitation is there is so much influx moving right now. Like so many wrestlers are moving around. You just kind of let the first wave land, and then Ethan's part of a second wave. I mean, the good thing about Ethan right now is what he's doing is outstanding. Some of arguably his best work of his career. Look at his entrance.
Everybody.
The White Eagle.
Him in a tag team with Valkyria of just the fighting birds. The War Eagles. It's like Always Sunny where they're all showing up with a bird attire on. Yeah, no. So he's got a fur coat on, but he's got a lucha mask.
I mean, lucha's like fur, I think. Maybe sometimes the chinchilla.
He's just an interesting case. He's one of those. I want to see, like I said, I'm not familiar with his game, so I want to see what it looks like and everything. But no, with the NXT call-ups, the tide's still rolling in. We still don't know where Oba's landed yet or anything. So to me, the tide's still rolling in, so you can slide anything.
Right. Le Grande Francais. Oh, oui, oui. Is that Darby's jacket?
Well, Megan Bain's brother for the win.
Shit.
Chinchilla, his premium chinchilla.
Right. Let's go. So right out the gate, title matches. The North American title will be on the line. Ethan Page defending against the newcomer, Ilya Lafleur.
Now, can a non-North American win a North American title?
Yeah, does it become the European Championship?
Yeah, European Championship. Hey, if they bring back the European Championship.
Make it blue?
Oh, we're in the money. We're in the money. I love the European Championship, especially D'Lo out there.
D'Lo Brown. He's like the first face. I don't know about the chat, but you say European title, I think D'Lo almost instantaneously.
Yeah, no, D'Lo, and then like I said, the next one was Al Snow because he was doing different countries every week with the gimmick.
I feel like did Shamrock have it a few times?
Shamrock had that in the IC. He was a habitual mid-carder.
Yeah, habitual mid-carder for sure. But they couldn't trust him. But here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Lady B, we can give you credit now, finally. La Fruchador Falcon.
La Fruchador Falcon. I like it. Ethan Page getting 58% of the vote. A good amount of people giving Elio some love, 38%. So not ruling the youngster completely out. So we'll see how this one turns out.
Well, I just feel most people don't get a debut title match.
Yeah, like why? Yeah, instantly.
Your debut match is a title match, so I would assume they're highly invested in this man.
See, he drops the belt here, then he goes back to Trips, gives that belt back, says thanks for letting me hold it, and then off we go to do some interesting stuff because he is a talent.
Him and Chelsea still hold those belts up on the main card.
Yeah.
They still hold the AAA stuff. They still run with that. Yes. They still can honey dip them over there.
That's yeah. I think I said he'd stop back in AAA and give those back first, or like give back part of it. I mean, they can hold on to it if they keep going back and forth, but he needs to give back at least the singles one, right?
Does he have the singles one? I thought he just had the tag one.
Oh, that's right. He dropped the singles one to Wagner. My bad.
Yeah.
Are you telling us to off?
Mind me of. Wait for it. Where's the second? Is there a follow-up?
What's up, Jersey Mike? How you doing? What's up, Ronan? Let's go.
I saw you, Jersey BP. Jesus, what truck stop did they find this bloke at? Well, he looks like if Nathan Frazier got stretched.
He does. His older French brother.
Yeah.
Put them in a team.
Fruchador Frazier.
Fruchador Frazier. I mean, he can fly. I mean, they say white man can't jump, but he bouncing around quite a bit.
Woody Harrelson, is that you?
Woody Harrelson, looked in a mask.
And a wig.
And
Pat Powers, is that you? Oh.
Ethan drops him on the turnbuckle. Lafleur down.
Lafleur is on the floor?
Lafleur's on the floor. The jokes write themselves, people. We're here all week. Try the veal.
Well, yeah, it's just we're terrible, shitty. I get no respect out here with my. The European Championship was beautiful. Yes, it was. It was a thing to behold. That's one of those, like, if I could, I don't have any replica belts or anything outside of like one from like Walmart, like the little kitty belts, and I have a slap band belt. But European title would be one. If I'm not going to get a world title, a European Championship would be pretty fucking cool to have.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good shout, man. Absolutely. Bird Warriors with Lyra.
Yeah.
Thunderbirds attack.
Did the audio get really quiet for you, or is it just me?
So they're doing that like where they like kind of blank out for the commercial spots.
Oh, I'm used to the UK where they have the timer.
Yeah. No, we don't get the timer anymore. It's so weird. I don't know why. Canada's like, we don't want people knowing. We're good.
Yeah, we just got to hide it. Which
Canadians are smart enough, they'll figure it out. They can time a commercial.
I have a side question that's more of a technical producer question here. Is it just me, or is it times like the chat from YouTube like loading in like delayed on StreamYard, or is it just me?
I have not noticed.
Fair enough. Might be just me and the vitamins feeling all the sorts of extra strengths. But
yeah, no.
Baz with a $5 super chat. WWE pulling an AEW and competing with itself on Saturday. Tonight's main event in AAA. Back-to-back sharing sneaky kisses. Well, then AAA's having backdoor kisses, AI kisses with AEW. So who's competing with who? Who's cheating who?
Right? All the shit going on everywhere. And I mean, again, it depends on how you look at it on that one. But yeah, I don't think they're worried about one really hurting the other.
Well, because one's a lot harder to find out, to sort out, to find, unless you know the proper avenues and you're already looking for it.
Right? LA LaFleur deserves a laboo a la Montreal Canadiens. It pains me to say that out loud.
Yeah, well, I don't get the Canadians lore there, so you might have to explain.
Their commentary guy was known for, like, Laboo is, and he scores, right?
Or well, I just assume everyone who plays for La Canadiens has La in front of their name,
right? Once upon a time, but yeah, so it's just, they score and they get the Labo.
There you go. But well, no, I don't know if it's throwing me off because I don't know if we're still in commercial or not. But
I believe we are.
Okay, but ODB is raw. OBD. Oh, baby, I like it
raw.
High five. We did that so in simpatico. Just finished watching Unreal Season 2. So, yeah, maybe we can linchpin that or unpin that.
Yeah, we can at all time, at any time.
With Unreal Season 2, you watched through it all. I've watched down to the last episode. Overall thoughts?
I thought it was all right. I mean, again, I think they pick very specific things and that they kind of focus on that. It's not like they give the whole show away. I know some people are still mad.
It's like 3 months or so after the fact, anyways.
Yeah, and I mean, again, if I had my vote, we probably don't need an Unreal show, but they're doing it. I watched it. I kind of liked it. I found season 2 did a really good job of like kind of pulling in emotion. Like I like R-Truth had me trying to figure out who the fuck was cutting onions in my neighborhood. Like literally, that man was like, it really hurt him. Like so to watch him talk about the process, and then even after when everything kind of worked out, his emotion, and I was like, oh man, this is tough. So I thought that from that standpoint was pretty good.
They did a really good aspect of making the wrestlers feel human and not just superstars, like the Becky being a mom thing and her mentioning, this is my last contract, all of that. And I feel like Rue's mad at me when I go away and everything. If you're a parent, you can probably relate to that same type of thing, especially having a job they do. The R-Truth thing, super emotional, seeing that man weeping. Oh, Jelly Roll was fantastic. Made me want to start losing weight. And then Naomi. I wanted to hear Anthony's reaction to the Naomi stuff on there because that was really cool. And to see like her interaction with Lillian Garcia, where Lillian's getting choked up.
Yeah.
I laughed at great.
They said Sasha Banks a couple times, but was often referred to as the wrestler.
Her tag team partner.
Her and the other wrestler. Like how do you feel? Randy Orton says that Jelly Roll is the best crossover talent to ever do it. Is that a bit of a reach? Recency bias? I worked with him.
That's where Randy pulled his back out right there when he said that. That's when he put himself on the shelf. Because there's one guy that you had in that same match who's now moved from part-time to full-time. So as much as I dislike this human being, and I love that Ireland's, he's banned from Japan. He's banned from Japan. Logan Paul, he's banned from Japan.
Yeah, yesterday during the show, I was like, what are they saying? But yeah, I got it after, so jokes.
Yeah, but that's the guy that to me is a better transitional, better crossover guy because he's moved to full-time.
Yeah, I like Jelly, and I like what Jelly did, but I mean, the kind of, let's not jump the shark on this one. I thought Lyra, Jersey, JP's got a point here. Lyra, I thought came off very good. I thought it really helped endear her. If you don't really know her, I thought her stuff was all right and explained it. And they explain why they like her. She gives you good matches.
Oh, she might be now one of my wife's favorite wrestlers. I got the missus to watch the most wrestling content with me. in a long time with watching Unreal. She'll enjoy watching like that, and then also like GCW death matches, but odd combination. But Lyra, to me, I think it still showed so much of how there's just something with her that to me just doesn't connect to count.
Two off the drop kick.
That isn't fully attached yet to the crowd. There isn't enough. That's why when they're chanting one more time as she's getting her ass whooped, like I think that proved what we've said of she doesn't connect to the audience quite yet.
Right. No, I would agree with that. And I mean, this I think helps. Like this is where that's one of the benefits, the byproducts of this show for the people that don't like it. One of the benefits is kind of getting a spotlight on somebody like Lyra, getting to know somebody like in. No way.
Two counts.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was good. I didn't think it was boring. I didn't think it was, earth-shattering by any stretch. But I do love the insight and a lot of the things that you and I have talked about over the years. Like, when you talked before we went on about, okay, we're going to get this pop, but can we get that pop? I think one thing that's very interesting is the stuff that didn't go so well, and you hear them talking about it like, fucking hey, we did it, and you're like, did you really?
Right.
Ethan steals
it,
bastard. LaFleur gets
I'm surprised. All of a showing from Guy, but I mean, it still does make sense. At the end of the day, it's your debut match, my guy.
Right.
That's putting a jetpack to the moon on this guy.
Is that not just
He's too thin. He's too thin.
See, money, you get points on that one, my guy. That's a good shout.
Nair, what up? Spaz, Bad Bunny versus Jelly Roll at the Super Bowl.
Oh, jeez. Right. Yeah.
Brought to you by WWE.
You want to get Jelly Roll over as a babyface, just have him come out and take a chair to Bad Bunny mid-song.
Oh, God. Oh, and Saints coming out.
Interesting. Ricky Saints were the glue holding this place together.
I think the last time we crossed paths, I knocked some sense into you. Then I'm like, this is heel on heel. Who am I cheering for here?
Why is Ricky dressed like Ellen DeGeneres? Just questions, folks. No accusations. I'm just curious.
No, he's just The Rock from 2000. He's out there with the $5,000 satin shirts and everything like that. But we've got Saints coming up next as we go to commercial break.
What is happening? Why? That is a horrible outfit.
It's very orange. It's very bright. But that's the thing is he's the loud douchebag. That's I'm interested to see. We saw when Saints first came in, he was kind of that baby face of I'm going to prove my name and everything. Mm-hmm. Now this is kind of NXT's his playground. He's really, who would you say is the star name in NXT right now that is in Saints? But well, Ethan would be your next two, and he just said we're the glue.
Yeah, who do they leave behind? Like Javon's gone, Oba's gone, Joe Hendry's still is okay. Joe's gone. Like, yeah, we're scraping a little here. I mean,
everybody else is new. Keanu Carver's new. Sean Legacy new. Eli Knight new. New.
It ends up being the women that are carrying the ball a little bit. So,
well, they have been running with the ball
quite a bit. So, and I mean, again, they were so deep that they lost good talent, and they still are fine. Fine.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, again, so we are rolling on, folks. We are in a commercial break. Don't forget, back tomorrow for Dynamite. We're here all week long. Another live TNA an hour later than usual, but we will be here for TNA episode 2 on Thursday, Friday, SmackDown. Back to its regular time.
In Montreal.
Maybe LaFleur will be in Montreal.
Sacre bleu. But no, then we've got Saturday. We're also doing Saturday's main event, which I think will be a lot bigger and be one of the better Saturday's main events because This to me feels more like their go home show for the Rumble than Monday or even the Saturday or the Friday before the Saturday, because you've got the Fatal 4-Way to decide who's going to face Drew at the Rumble. And we're also doing the UFC. Oh, Paddy the Baddy. We went on this European tour, so we got to close it out with, some European fighting.
Let's go. We're going on a marathon stream to make up for time we didn't get with each other recently. But
you weren't supposed to say that. You weren't supposed to tell them that.
So, yeah, we're going to be here live at 7:45 to get ready for Saturday main event, and then we will get into all the activities. Jacob taking on Cody, and then, of course, UFC 324. The predictions are ready to go. The only reason I didn't put them out is there's really nothing announced for Saturday main event, which is becoming a WWE problem.
And no, it's not a problem. It is not a problem.
It's a problem.
So, no, go ahead. We've had this before. And, hey, Paul, here's your crash out right now because it's about to happen. No, we're buttering. We're fucking testing if this toast is going to fall face down or face up.
Well, listen, it's simple. And I brought this up several times. Now I'm seeing the internet bring it up. So, again, slightly ahead of the curve for us.
So you're good. So now you want to be back. You want to be backed by the IWC. That's who you got backing you.
You got the team. You got the team. There is no buzz for Royal Rumble. None.
Yeah, because we haven't been arguing about even how the fucking arena is set up and everything, because there's no buzz. The Royal Rumble on itself, the name alone, Royal Rumble has buzz.
Just because
the Royal Rumble has buzz alone.
Just because you talk about them building the fucking arena doesn't mean there's buzz for the show. Let's be real. That's a stretch and a half and then some. There's nothing. Like, again, it's not that we don't know. It's not even being hyped. Like, again, we're about to get ready for a Saturday main event, but nobody is talking about the Royal Rumble. Nobody's debating it. Nobody's out there. Like, the Rumble feels no buzz. No buzz.
No, it is wide open. It's not one of those, so I already know 28 competitors.
Are you jazzed? Like, is there
yes, I am. That is literally the case that I'm making. We sat there. Don't act like we weren't here yesterday talking about how they added AJ Styles versus Gunther. Career on the line to the Royal Rumble.
Now we got two.
That's great. We've already got Drew McIntyre taking on the winner of the Fatal 4-Way from Saturday main event. So that's good. We've got a title match and we've got a career match. Plus, we've already got the whole concept, the whole reason the pay-per-view exists is two Royal Rumbles, two 30-person battle royals that are built on surprises, and we're mad that they don't give us all the surprises. Are you mad that Santa didn't tell you what Christmas present he got you?
You're somehow equating it. Just because you get loud and doesn't mean you're right. Just because you won't let me speak doesn't mean you're going to win. There is no buzz. There's a difference between being wide open and exciting. Somehow you're equating not knowing anything to being super excited. But they're not even hyping up the fact that it's wide open. They're not doing anything. There is zero buzz. There's no excitement.
There's still excitement because we're still getting the little snow drip, the little slow drip.
The fans are not excited.
Really? Is the fans not excited or is Twitter not excited?
Nobody seems excited. There's nobody talking about it.
Clearly, we're talking about it. You're out there. I'm so excited about it that you got to tell me to shut up.
I'm concerned that the Royal Rumble, like these European trips right before major events, are just deflating the build because there's nothing. Look, the Rumble can be great, but there's no excitement for it this year right now. We're really close. And the fact that they added AJ this week, great. The Rumble's next week. Like, there's not a whole lot of build-up or shit. Maybe they'll be in the Rumble. Nothing. Cody Rhodes, I'm going to be there. We know Cody. Jey Uso, woohoo. Like, it's, again, being wide open's great. Not having any buzz.
I don't think that there's no buzz. And you and I, you said half a truth in there. So this is why it's hard to debate you on that, because the truth shall set you free with the European shows and everything before pay-per-views. We saw it with WrestleMania and everything. I will admit that at times is deflating, can be. I still think the Royal Rumble on its own, it's almost I would say even akin to the Money in the Bank. It doesn't need a ton of super hype and super build because the stipulation, the premise of the show alone is the hype for the show.
So, but you still need to hype it. You still need to.
Have they not even got a career match announced? We've got a title match announced.
And
what more do you really want them to do?
None of the wrestlers are excited about being in it. None of the wrestlers want to announce, "Hey, we're going to partake." Hey, you
want them to announce, but when you get 29 people announced for a 30-person rumble before the show happens,
if they announce one, they got to announce 30, right? That's an easy way to get out of the argument. At the end of the day, we should know a few people. There should be somebody that is excited.
We know exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know 6 people.
6. I was off by 1. But at the end of the day,
we don't know a single female.
There's no buzz right now. A lot of people are talking about what's happening with the Rumble. They don't even like. I feel like they advertise WrestleMania more than the Rumble.
What did you just say to me?
They're advertising the WrestleMania more than they're advertising the Rumble.
Half a second, I get what now. It took me a half a second because they're like, well, they advertise WrestleMania more than Royal Rumble. I was like, my initial thought was, well, no shit, it's WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
It's Royal Rumble. And then it took me a minute of you're saying 42 versus this Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that I like that it's wide open. I can see a bit of your point. I can concede minor points to the whole fact that you should play up the whole fact that it's wide open. But I do also say that we're 2 weeks away.
Nobody wants to win. Nobody was going to say, hey, I want to be the next world champion. I want to main event WrestleMania.
Well, I think you're going to have a lot of big surprises. So why do you give them away?
I thought surprises were going to be impossible in Saudi.
I didn't say that. Did you say that?
But we are off with the next match. Shiloh taking on Briggs. Winner will get a spot in the ladder match to be the new NXT World Champion. That's all I'm saying, Nick. Is it just... I don't care that it's wide open, but you got to have some like excitement, and there doesn't feel like there's any.
I think the premise of the show carries the bulk of that weight.
You sound like Triple H now. You should like the show because we always do this show.
But no, I think it's one of those. And last thing I'll say, because I got a joke I want to make about this match, but the last thing I'll say is that I know you didn't fully say it, and you'll crucify me on that. But the same people that argue that, oh, there's no surprise, there's no build and everything, are the same people that crucify them and want to fucking lose their mind.
Right.
When, 29 people out of a 30-person Royal Rumble are all announced and declared. Yeah. And when it's Kobe Kingston and Xavier Woods and shit like that get thrown in, then they want to bitch and piss and complain. Yeah. When right now I like that it's wide open.
Yeah, again, wide open's one thing, but still you want, I don't recall a Rumble ever that you didn't have like wrestlers in the company being like, I can't wait until the Rumble next week, or hey,
we still have a SmackDown, a Raw, and another SmackDown to get through. No, we have three.
Well, 3. So we go to the final 3 shows. We announced AJ Gunther with 4 shows to go. We still don't know we won't know till Saturday who Drew's fighting. No build, just you earned it. You have it. Title match. And then, the Rumbles are always cool, so just suck it up. We don't have to sell you on it. I don't like that. They're like, Saudi bought it. We don't give a shit. We got our money. Tune in if you want.
I don't know, but hell froze over with Paul agreeing with me. But
Paul asked, what does the European tours have to do with anything? Paul, what you need to understand is when they go overseas, they tend to hold back on certain things. Or they'll hold back on story, or they won't kind of overhype because they're focused on the tour. So it's almost like the North American fans are almost, especially with the wonky times, it just feels like it hinders the build into. It happened last year with Mania, and a lot of people talked about it. Now, is it a fact? No, but it just feels like these tours right before a big show take the focus away from that big show.
And now I'm waiting for Geekbox to pop up in the chat or Google or anything like that to be like Apu at the Simpsons or like, now you know how it feels. Because they have to watch it at 1 a.m. and everything like that.
Right, let's go. User, welcome.
I use the subscription. Subscribe this channel. There you go.
Yes.
I think we just went to commercial because my audio got wonky, but
Yeah.
I was about to say, is this really a qualifying match for the ladder match, or is this a qualifier into your local biker gang? They both literally look like they just like bouncing.
Right.
Like they go home to watch Roadhouse.
Roadhouse and touch themselves. But yeah, no, like the winner gets their patch. Fight to the death.
Yeah, this is a patching in ceremony and everything.
Right.
Now, should you put Shiloh Hill and R-Truth together and the tooth shall set you free? I might have stole somebody's joke, but yeah.
Right, there you go. Toothless aggression. We've seen all types of tooth jokes as of late. This is one way to get The Rock back as the Tooth Fairy. Yeah.
Did anyone watch that?
No. Shiloh showing out. Well, it's good. I mean, and Briggs kind of a guy that needs some shit to happen for him.
They're getting invested behind Shiloh, and I think it's because Taker kind of gave him the Iggy, kind of like tried to put him over.
Right. Crumble at the Rumble, Nick. And I'm not saying that, I'm not like the fan base out there saying Rumble's going to suck. I'm just surprised at the lack of advertising, the lack of buzz about Rumble. Rumble's one of the big ones that everyone's jazzed for. And to know nobody, it to me is a little crazy.
But we don't know nobody. We know 6 people.
Yeah, we found them all out this week.
Right. And then we'll find out some more this week. And then we'll find out some more next week.
Well, no, next week will be one day past the fucking Rumble.
Whatever.
That's the problem, right? So, no, I get you. Shiloh, 59%. Briggs, 49, 39. Things are changing fast, apparently. We tried, Justin. Actually, we don't, but we do.
Well, no, it's whose line is it anyway? And we just, hopefully do good improv.
Right. Is there a power issue between Roman and Triple H? Not that we've seen or been reported, and either on screen or off screen.
So we're still got the action going. And real quick, this is just stupid, delusional fucking Twitter people that I've seen of why. We almost need a segment of like terrible IWC, but people have brought up because Roman's not in Unreal and everything, and now they've allegedly moved away from Roman and Cody thanks to Dave's alleged stat reporting and everything. That now like Roman's this big kayfabe guy, and doesn't want to go with this fucking way and everything. It's just so fucking out the blue and just it's trying to take what you've booked in your head or what narrative you've made and bridge it into reality somehow.
Well, again, it's this warped sense of things. And like, we've seen it, Nick, and literally had fans where you and I are watching a show. We have our volumes on. Sometimes you can hear mine. Sometimes I can hear yours. I know, everybody at home's watching their TV, and we hear no crowd, none. And we report that. Like right now, there's a cheer happening, and Briggs is doing a headlock. We see it, we report it. We see it, we report it, and we report no cheering. And we've literally seen people show up in the chat and be like, "Are you crazy? The crowd's going wild!" Like it is that type of distortion to the reality of like, I'm gonna make this work, and I'm gonna ignore the things I don't want to hear.
Oh, you mean even like how people will sit there and comment on reels or shorts of us and everything from like watching an AEW show or anything? Do you guys even watch AEW? No, it's literally us talking about what's happening on the show. Well, and again, I think we're back in the action as Briggs right now goes for a 2 count. It's shit like it was MLK Day yesterday. Somehow Twitter, the IWC, managed to fucking tribalize and make it a company issue and a back and forth issue about MLK Day. Like that to me is just disgusting, disturbing behavior.
Yeah, we're going too far. And it goes back to the argument we've said before, Nick, you don't work there. It's not a family member. You're not like this constant having to explain to people like, why are you so militant about a show? That'd be like going on a fucking, let's all get together and go on a war path because, fucking Homer choked Bart again. Like
I had a dream that AEW would stomp out the WWE Fed and replace Triple H. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we gangbanging on MLK?
Like, why are we doing? Well, again, why are we using things that don't apply as weapons? Why are we using them as key points in our argument? To somehow that means my choice in wrestling is validated because of the following bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Well, what was yesterday's word of the day on stream? That might be a
kerfuffle.
Thing. No, word of the day. Kerfuffle. Yesterday's
Hashtag
word was kerfuffle. Today's word is weaponize.
Well, I'm gonna go weaponize some
there
liquid.
Jesus.
I don't know why it's
this man's weaponized the stream against me. Of never wanting it to be just me. He always wants the spotlight out here. But they got the spotlight on Shiloh Hill here. I think the fact that Taker's kind of gotten behind him and everything might be kind of why he's getting a bit of a rub, but he is also a bigger guy. He's got some talent. Not trying to act like he's, just there on a Nepo situation. Chokeslam and, oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, thank God that wasn't the finish, because Briggs just tried to do that H-bomb, the B-bomb, whatever the fuck that was. Like, he just, instead of, like, Ilya drops the forearm, he just dropped the fist, like, blah. I didn't have Nick doing a Dr. King impression on my bingo card, but I enjoyed it. There you go. It's up there with Darrow and everything. Now it's in the repertoire. But I know we had Spaz up there and I missed it. Spaz with a $5. Ethan comes out to, again, later to brag. Ava comes out to introduce his new opponent, her lover, Sour House Bobs. Jeebus. I don't know. Is Hobbs going to go NXT? Would he not be out there with Starks and that'll trigger everybody? Or does he show up in the Rumble? Because I still don't know if there's been an official thing or anything that said he's signed. And does he just become Hobbs? Oh, Moonsault, nobody home. What name change did it give him? Shiloh with a pop-up neckbreaker for a 3 count. Shiloh Hill qualifies to be in the NXT Championship ladder match. Because, so I didn't know if they qualified or announced anyone for it last week. It seems like they've announced at least Saints for it or something, because he was out here on commentary. I could be wrong. But also Spaz with $5 again. This man's putting, my imaginary kids through college. A kid. So WWE ran all over Europe, came back to run Montreal and Toronto, and then off to Saudi. And the newest dirt is Elon's buying WWE from TKO, and that's already been community noted and already been dispelled. Just a rumor, Tony D! Tony D is your next NXT champion. 1,000%. I don't know fully where he's going with this new gimmick. I mean, fucking put him and Rusev as a tag team or something. But yeah, the whole Elon WWE TKO thing has been widely written off as just, you are fake news. Tony D is Hobbs going to WWE. Allegedly, he's about to sign as I got Zarian Soul. Got that soul in you. They've been teasing this breakup for a while, and every minute it seems like they're going to go one way and they pull them back together, and then they lean like they're going to split and they pull them back together. Oh, as they're teasing, if that costs the match tonight, then don't blame me. I see the IWC. I saw an IWC thing that said Hobbs going to SmackDown and we'll go by just Hobbs. Yes, and that was probably Ringside News, who he reported the initial Meltzer report that No, it was Fightful actually that reported it first. See, this is the thing that other places won't do. We're going to try and give credit where it's due and everything like that. But I think it was Fightful that said his contract ran up at midnight at that time, and then he was going to WWE, and then Dave instantly ran with it too, and then Ringsider News went to who instantly knew what brand he's going to and what his name's going to be. Is up next as we go to commercial. We're going to get Swipe Right versus Chase U. So we've got a lot of Evolve call-ups, and I know I initially tried to really pay attention to and keep up with Evolve and everything like that. Vanity Project, sorry, they're fully the Vanity Project, not just Swipe Right. But Swipe Right's the tag team. But anyways, keep up with Evolve. Has Evolve been kind of robbed barren a little bit with now Kendall Gray's on NXT, Jackson Drake, the Vanity Project's on NXT, Keanu Carver's on NXT, where Sean Legacy's on NXT, of what feels like the conversation with Evolve has slowly kind of dissipated a wee bit. But I am in commercial break, so I will remind everybody real quick of thank you for being in the chat, the super chats, the super stickers, and everything. We try and click on as many people as we can. Again, especially when it gets hot and heavy out there, and especially when we've got a lot of things to talk about, because anytime a whole season drops for Unreal, it's not one of those like old TV shows to where like one episode comes out. We can just talk about that one episode. Like a whole season drops. So like 6 hours of wrestling content dropped that everybody's going to be talking about. So got to talk about that a little bit. But shout out everybody in the chat. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. Spread the good word of the Wrestling for Life out there. And again, saving you from those, the content aggregators and everything, the agitators and the aggregators that just want that engagement, whether you hate them or love them or anything, and don't want to have the actual discussion with you. Like, as you've seen, we'll scream and yell at each other, let alone even with you. So bring it on at all. But yeah, shout out. You be nope, Nick. All these shows are serving their intended purposes. The pipeline is being fed, and it's going to keep replenishing itself. Fair, but I'm just wondering what's going on in Evolve. I haven't heard much. I haven't heard a peep out of Evolve or anybody talking about it since the start of 2026. And I know we've had a Wednesday or two since the start of 2026. So Lady B is on a roll tonight. What did Lady B say? No, you got me searching. Lady B, show yourself. Shiloh Hill is down the street from Tavion Heights. Ah, that's a fucking clever ass one. Yeah. But now Tavion's the guy who could be up in that world title picture. It's going to be interesting to see. And don't expect that NXT is going to snap right back around and everybody feels amazing out of the gate here. Now you're going to build a lot of these young guys that end up being your Javon Evans, your Obafemis, your Trick Williams, and all of that. Maxine Dupree's husband, Cam Hendrick, he is going to be a star in Evolve. Fair enough. I did not know he was a wrestler and B in Evolve, so there you go. Keeping it all in the family. Cloudy with a chance of hear hail. That's almost a thing. Like, how can you do like movie titles with incorporating wrestler names? Because that's a clever one. Kevin Powerhouse Hobbs will probably be the next Big E, but the heel version for the New Day. They tried that, and his name was Odyssey Jones, and he's no longer with the company. So I don't know about all that. And again, they've already got Grayson Waller paired with that. I respectfully, I think the New Day's a ship that's taken its kind of last couple trips out to sea of, I don't know how much longer that thing can stay afloat and be in any sort of relevance or prominence. Just saying. Like, they're almost getting worrisome to like that Miz level, or are they on a Zigglypuff level? Cam Hendricks wrestled I Show Speed on his YouTube show. The kid really has something, to be honest. Who, Speed? Is that what you were trying to say to me there? Like, yo, what up? Yes, the Vanity Project out here. Still swipe right. I'm terrible. Honestly, Jones deserved better. For sure. Especially because it all ended up bullshit. But yeah. Chase U, just let this fucking gimmick die already. Honestly. Brogan Finley. Speaking of people who deserve better, Brogan Finley deserves better. And I almost wonder if his older brother is going to show up, here to help him get better. Because, yeah, it just looks like the fucking fraternity versus fraternity. Fucking, all we're missing is literally the fraternity from fucking Ring of Honor out there with Griff Garrison and all of that, and Preston Vance. Like, this is just, Chase U's died 1,000 deaths. Just let it fucking die off. Sorry, not sorry, Andre Chase. Clearly, you can't do anything besides this, because if you could, they would have fucking found it for you, at least tried you in it by now. But yeah, Chase U is just, how can we give them something that puts them over versus making something new? It is not good at all. As God help me if I'm trying to remember who's actually getting the names of these wrestlers in the Vanity Project. But I think Jonathan Taylor Thomas might have just made a tag, a blind tag, but Finley's the only one that I actually know. Jose, just be happy for Fernando. I can't be happy for any quarterback after Josh Allen. Excuse me. The Solution, what up? Hey, yo. I'll do that, Scott Hall. What do you think about NXT women going to compete at Women Royal Rumble match 2026? Huh? I don't know if we get that many actual NXT call-ups. I think the women's roster is deep enough. They haven't even announced anyone for that Royal Rumble. And we can see some returns, some debuts, all of that. And there was a time to where we thought they were going to save Liv Morgan all the way for that instead of return her at SummerSlam, as Chase U is in control here. Speaking of control.
Well played. Hello.
Hi. I wish I was higher to fucking enjoy this match, because I just the Vanity Project swipe right versus Chase U, and I said out loud, because I said the quiet part out loud, Chase U should just die at this point. Of the gimmick is good, and speaking of not good gimmicks, we've got Stacks, and we've got Lexus King, who just turned into Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy for no fucking reason.
It did die. That's the funniest thing, is it died and they brought it back.
Well, double tap. Brogan Finley's the only one I recognize in this entire thing outside of Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I'm glad he could make it off a Tool Time.
Brogan Finley looks like fucking Angel Garza for some reason.
Angel Garza was European instead of Hispanic.
Just from a distance, you're like, is that it? Oh, no.
Yeah, no, you just see the hair whip and you're like, nope.
Yeah, again, I guess this is part of trying to build up. Like, these are 4 young guys in the Vanity Project and Chase U. So I guess they're trying to build up the younger tag teams. It's an okay match.
But I don't give a fuck about, like, Chase U.
Chase U should have died.
Well, that's the thing. You said it died, and it's one of those, if it just should have stayed gone. One of those, you've beat the dead horse now at this point. Like, I said, I'm sorry, Andre Chase, that you can't do anything besides this, because if you could, they would have done it by now.
Andre Chase is the what about Bob of fucking wrestling. Like, You know, what about Bob? What about Bob? Bob's always here. Hi guys. Bob. Like that's like he is the what about Bob? He just will not go away. Can't get rid of him. He looks like Aaron Solo. Facts.
Yeah, fact. Yeah, he's if Garza and Solo had a job. Fusion dance.
Right. What happened to Berto? Last time I saw those guys, they were in AAA doing stuff.
Well, don't worry. This match is brought to you by Panda Express, which you can get at your local fucking cafeteria. Because, like I said, this looks like fraternity versus fraternity.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is, though. And I mean, a big spot there is this kid comes up and over. Ricky Smokes.
Looks like a young Wildcat Chris Harris.
Ricky Smokes and Brad Baylor against Uriah Connors and Cale Dixon. Oh my God, the jokes write themselves.
There's no way that is Brad Baylor the blonde bubblehead on Vanity Project.
Yes,
because then
no, he's on Swipe Right.
That's what I asked. Well, because that's the
Vanity.
Vanity Project
yeah, you're right.
is the system. Swipe Right's the tag team.
I misspoke. Oh wow, that is Panda Express, big time.
Yeah.
Now I want some orange chicken.
Boneless spare ribs or beef teriyaki.
Orange, that's always the same. So good. Beef teriyaki is lovely. I never say no to a spare rib, but some good old orange chicken. Let's go.
That is the most American Chinese food.
Oh my God, it's so good though. Big knee. Oh shit. Coup de grace reverse DDT combo for the dub. There you go.
There, please end
Chase you can't win. They might as well be the South Harmon Institute of Technology. Why, folks? Because they are absolutely 100%
shit.
Thank you. I'm glad I knew where you were going. I was like, who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say it?
We're just buying time to find the button, my guy.
Ask me about my winner.
Yeah, no shit. No winners here, just wieners.
Yeah, because this is Weenie Hut Jr. That's what this match was. Is Weenie Hut Jr. If you watch SpongeBob, Jackson Drake is the most over person in this whole fucking. In 6 people involved in this situation,
even
Jackson Drake, the one who just appeared at the end of this, is the most over in the whole situation.
Well, he's not the tag team, right? But I mean, he looks like a young Bieber. What are we doing?
Did you see the people going around sharing the picture of Dom in his yearbook? Which that's creepy that you're sharing this child in his yearbook, but how he had the Bieber haircut.
Yeah. As Lola with Ava.
She's getting more and more and having to realize she's still got to be, I'm still Jenny from the block. Like now she's got the Rhea choker and shit.
Thea Hale. Yeah, no, I'm not hating on that choker at all.
Well, Thea Hale out here looking like she just crashed out from drinking a bottle of champagne and shit with this fucking, I'm going to pop some tags. Only got $20 in. She got the Macklemore thrift shop jacket on.
She talks like a catfish.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Her upper lip doesn't move at all. That's what that means.
She got a stiff upper lip.
I had chicken and bacon stuff. Oh, nice.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Miss.
I'm going to attempt a ring. And if I don't make it back in time, hi, Miss Parker. Even with my bald head.
All right. Nick taking a pause for the cause. Commercial rolls on. Miss Parker on her way out, even though I called her Miss Jackson. We got lots coming your way. Don't forget tomorrow Dynamite, Thursday, like I said, we're going to get into all the fun stuff with TNA. SmackDown back at its regular time as they go to Montreal for the go-home show the night before Saturday night's main event. We will be here live for Saturday night main event as well as UFC 324. We're looking forward to both. We're going to be here all Saturday night long. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a fun time. Don't miss out. We got more coming your way. We're heading towards the Rumble. We got so much wrestling to talk about. But keep this chat going, keep it live, and I will answer as many questions as we can as we wait for. I have a countdown now. Okay. We have 7 commercials. I didn't make it up. They had no personality, my guy. All right, we have to come back to that. Solid match for 6 minutes. I mean, it was a decent match. Couple high spots. Again, I mean, I don't love Chase U. We've seen them. I think if Chase U had come in with a different kind of approach, maybe a different gimmick, we wouldn't feel so dismissive of it. But ultimately, you want to see something out of them. So this is what we're going to see a little bit right now for the next little while in NXT is you're seeing new stars, and if we don't give them a chance, everybody has to start somewhere, right? Like we're seeing the beginning of careers in NXT. So some are going to be hits, some are going to be misses, and NXT went through a phase where it was super hot. I think it was the most consistent weekly show of 2025. And now a lot of people are reaping the benefits of that. A lot of people are getting pulled up to the main roster. Hopefully that's exciting news. The main roster is getting younger, more athletic, new faces. That's a good thing for, WWE fans out there. So NXT, by, the way it's supposed to be, it's going to go through a bit of an influx, and we're going to see new talent roll in, and we're going to get new opportunities. Can someone like Keanu Carver come in and be an impact player real quick? Does Hobbs go to NXT? Where do you think Hobbs should go? If you were Hobbs right now and you're looking at the landscape of wrestling, do you go TNA? Do you go overseas? Do you go to do you try and get a spot on the main roster? Is NXT the best place for you so you can develop a little? All big questions. Brogan Finley needs his, let's go, Dave. Let's go. Dave's not here, man. She's like Jenny from the plot. Yeah, she really is. Come on, now give some love. Give some love for Lola. Miss Parker, back to back. It looks like we might get Thea Hale versus Lola. I don't know if they confirm that or not. I stopped listening when Ava speaks. Let's go. Let's go. The ship, bro. Nick actually looks decent with the baldy. Let's go. Shout out Nick. It's like 2 can play that game. Miss Yum Yums. The official Miss Yum Yums. 2025. New. She is about to get a push. I can't imagine she won't get a push. Her sitting at the top of the charts, going after the big names. It makes a lot of sense for my money. Hobbs whack. Okay. Not really a full sentence, but we'll work with it. Hobbs is good, but was not used to his full potential. Hobbs is a big body, smart guy, good story. If sold right, think back to the Book of Hobbs. The Book of Hobbs was strong. It was good. It had legs. It just, you need follow through. And I think that's one of the things that Tony Khan, as a young booker, I mean, now is he still a young booker? I don't know. But as a booker, he struggles to kind of follow through on things. We've seen a lot of things start and not finish well or not come to a conclusion or, just kind of pivot. As I got Keanu Carver in the back for a sit down, and he comes in with an attitude, folks. Anybody got feelings, vibes, thoughts about Keanu coming into NXT? Let me know. Hobbs is good. I think Hobbs has a lot of potential. And Hobbs works really well as a strong guy. Again, somebody compared him to, like a Mark Henry type in a lot of ways. We'll see what they do with him. He can be an enforcer. I think there's a way for him. Big E, was the comparable, where there's a way to kind of sell him as a baby face. The guy has a good story, and if you want him to be a heel, he's got that look. He does that snarl thing with his lip. He gives us like the Elvis, the whatever. That's kind of his thing. So, Miss Parker, the crowd is loud for Jada. Hobbs to NXT to improve. I would think so as well. If I were Hobbs, I'd go to Noah and face Omos to prepare for Raw or SmackDown. Go get Omos, put him with Hobbs. Miss Parker. This lady is going to be a star. I have no doubt about that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just like someone else in this chat right now has to see what I see. Thea Lola Izzy triple threat on February 3rd, official. I thought we had more in one of those bins. KG, can we talk how Trey Miguel got fired from AEW and MJF? MJF didn't get fired. I don't know what you want to talk about when it comes to MJF. We touched on the Trey Miguel thing. We're trying to get more details. It's unfortunate. I know he put a public apology out there. It's a really odd scenario. So, yeah, I don't know what's up. I know some people have spoken out on his behalf. Again, I just don't want to misspeak, misrepresent the situation. More details have started to trickle out. So stay tuned. We'll come back to that. I like this girl. Blake Monroe out here like the spotlight owes her rent. No flowers. That's good shit. Soul will take the Yum Yum title from Miss Parker. Soul's a gem. Is Hobbs too old for the NXT division? Not really, because if you look at guys like Ethan Page, Ricky Starks, they've brought in others in the past, like a Robert Roode. If it is a stint to brush them up and kind of put a little more developmental into them, no, I don't think so. Sean Spears is currently there, different role though. I think if there's a benefit to it, again, from a production standpoint, the last thing you want to do is sign Hobbs, throw him on the main roster, and have him look like shit. Look how much they protected Jade, right? Like Jade, people were like, where is this woman? KJ, random question. What do we end? Random question. What do you up doing with Rusev? What do we end up doing with Rusev? What do we end up? Okay, you said it right. I just can't read. I don't know. Because really he has his time kind of come and gone. Like, we like Miro, but what do you really do with Miro? He's done. The tricky part with Miro is he has to be a beast that annihilates people. But if he's not one of your guys that you really believe in, where do you go with him? He had some okay matches with Sheamus. Yeah, like he's a good mid-card guy. I don't know if he's a big enough draw to be in the main event scene right now. Could Rusev like kick a guy like Punk in the back of the head and run an angle with him for a while? I'm at a loss with Rusev because again, a lot of people think like on both sides, the tribalism gets caught with this because when people sign with AEW, they think, oh, they're gonna kill it, and then you see they don't. And then when they go back to WWE or somebody signs with WWE, oh, they're gonna do this. Again, they don't always pull it off. We've had some big names like Cody pull it off, do well, understand the transition. A guy like Penta, who was a big focus for Unreal season 2. I thought the Penta stuff was phenomenal. But where do you go with it? I don't know. That's a really tough random question. I mean, it could just be a case of he's at the end of his rope.
Much like myself, of end of the rope and a habitual mid-carder. That is where you put Rusev, where you put Miro, all of that is. He is a habitual mid-carder at this point of. If you want to do it, you're
lights out, lights out, lights out, lights out. Good timing, Nick. Maybe for once.
Oh. Put the spotlight on timeless Blake Monroe.
So Blake Monroe and Miss Parker. Miss Parker cuts a nice promo, good delivery. She's up and Miss Parker. And now we got Blake here addressing the situation.
Do you buy into the curse that Tony Storm put on Blake Monroe of Mariah May, that a lifetime of mediocrity is she forever stuck in developmental?
Forever.
If she's not, I'm personally, and I'm very biased in this situation, of she's not going over Jada. Jada's your next one.
He doesn't
that
have
way.
to go over to go up, though. You don't have to go over to go up at all. Look at Jordan Grace.
What is Jordan Grace? Yeah.
Yeah,
what
like,
is Jordan Grace?
No, I think Blake's fine. I think Blake's again kind of finding her way. Like last week, she did a promo, wasn't solid, wasn't that great. A little bit, you know, she's very British and posh, so it comes off a little kind of boring and drab at times. Shout out to our British fans, nothing but love. But Jada gets the last word and walks off. Fans love her, crowd loves her. She's thicker than a Snickers. She is ready. She is like again going to have a 2026 to remember, I think.
So what you're saying is, are you hungry? Have a Jada Parker. What?
Let's go. As Miles is in the back and Ava can't lip read at all.
Well, don't worry, because Miles can't hear her either.
Yeah, Miles can't read her.
How is someone with that much lip not able to lip read, my guy? He's like, I'm reading you in fucking 11.
Right.
Like, turn the volume down on this shit.
Let's go. But Ricky brushing by Elio. Elio's disappointed with his loss. Miles stopping Ricky.
As Ava's got to deal with the floor.
I mean, fuck, that shirt's so loud, even Miles could hear it.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
Ouch, my freaking ears.
Ouch, my freaking ears. Has NXT or WWE per se done a better job of making backstage feel like a living, breathing environment?
Yeah. We joke about it. It's the most dangerous parking lot in the world.
The orange, I just realized the green pants and he's just fucking Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's Jason Samosa.
Jason Mimosa.
Mimosa. As now we are getting an ad for Rumble. Hey, there we go. There's a novel idea.
Hey, look, there's some build. But no, you were saying
fuck off.
But you were saying
you have that.
I asked you that even what I'm mad at. But no, I asked you about how it's become a living, breathing environment, and I feel like I cut you off because I realized we had Aquaman Ricky Saints.
Yep. Yeah, no, nothing was important, but we are getting an ad showing that what Randy's been up to for a while, as he was in Saudi for a few weeks having a good time.
Omos, they love.
That was just an ad for Saudi. It wasn't even for the Rumble.
Well, that's fucking.
Come on, that's not the same thing.
Well, they got to advertise for Mania. They're double dipping, honey dipping.
Right.
But so you brought this up, and I don't want to say I wanted to kind of avoid talking about it and everything, but the Trey Miguel situation is very Jay Briscoe-esque. And if anything, what we can learn from that situation, the man's taking a fucking accountability for it and all of that. And we're going to crucify over tweets or whatever that it's even, you have to scrounge the internet. Like you have to be out there playing Mr. Clean to fucking find this. And all
the guy has been wrestling in a company actively on the independents. He's been a very over guy. He's well liked. He's well praised. He's well talked about. And I'm not defending anything he did or may have not done. But at the end of the day, I can only tell you what I know. And I mean, again, I think this is another example of like with Tony kind of knee jerk signing people. We've seen a couple hiccups, like a couple moments of, if you sit down and you have a negotiation with somebody and you take your time and you take a breath and you do your due diligence, maybe this comes up, right? And then you can deal with it accordingly, or at least have a plan to deal with it. But to sign people and then release them, or have signed people and then have them banned from going, and that you re-sign them, like this is the like Tony's that big kid that just wants to buy the new toy. He doesn't give a fuck what the contract says or what the baggage might be. He's just sign them. Like relax.
No, I don't even think that there was exactly baggage with this. It's even more to the nth degree of the whole Jay Briscoe situation and all of that. Of literally, you have to be trying to dig, and like no one knew about this. No one talked about this. Like you said, this man was still actively on despite what AEW fans would want to admit, of it's still at least the top 3 wrestling promotion in the US with TNA. So nobody found an issue with it then. So why is it an issue now? Like, no one would have known or talked about this unless all of this little snafu bullshit happened. And let's be honest, the rascals themselves, and I don't want to, at least right now, name names and everything, but the faction that even showed up on TV is not without controversy. So why is one thing okay and why is the other not?
And that becomes the dilemma for me, is like the selective outrage, the selective, we're mad about this, but we're okay with that. Like, I mean, we see a guy every week on AEW TV with pretty substantial claims in his direction, and we've looked like a complete blind eye towards it. We had other people come out with potential controversies and things that have been buried by NDAs, no big deal. All right, we'll just look past it. I mean, again, I feel, I think if we're going to hold a line, let's hold a line. Let's be consistent and trying to rewrite the past. And thank God there was no social media when I was 16, 15, 14, 12. What the fuck are we doing? If people had a camera all the time around when I was growing up, we'd be fucked. We wouldn't be sitting here right now.
No, we were the generation that bought video cameras and everything of, hi, I'm Big Nick, and welcome to Jackass, and everything like that. We started this shit. But no, that's the thing is, and I was going to say with you, well, carrier pigeons were still new technology, and you just had to throw a stone into the window if you wanted to tell a girl you liked her and everything. Smoke signals. No, the difference, those smoke signals, not those smoke signals.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. But again, it's just, Tony wants to stash everybody up and everything. And a due diligence, whatever. To me, this has made it such a mountain out of a fucking molehill of, honestly, when they initially signed the Rascals, did anybody, and I do mean anybody, bring any of this shit up about Trey Miguel? No.
I didn't know.
The only time it happened is when he wasn't on TV. So they drew attention to an issue, if it's even going to be an issue, that no one fucking knew about and no one cared about.
Okay.
They shot themselves in the foot and says, why is everyone blaming me? Because you drew attention to your own self-inflicted fucking wound.
Right. As right now we are getting a clip from WWE Unreal on Netflix. # not sponsored. But it's so obscure. Like, again, I mean, I praised, like, to me, Trey Miguel is the centerpiece of this signing. Like, because Trey is a guy that can do it all. Like, I had no idea. No idea.
No,
and then
Richard
out of nowhere,
nails it on the head. They're picking and choosing. There's people in AW right now with baggage. It's now, does it count as carry on, or you got to check it at the fucking gate type shit?
Right, 100%. And I'm just kind of browsing the internet real quick while we're live just to see if there's.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do. You'll scar your memory. You just have issues. You have trauma.
You just hurt your brain.
Exactly. You just want to start yelling. As Sean Legacy coming out.
Yeah, here comes Sean. I will put a poll up. But yeah, I mean, again, it seems like something super obscure. I did see a fellow wrestler post who's a friend of Trey's, who is very open, and they came out praising and defending him. I mean, this to me is out of left field. I didn't even know this was an issue until the AEW thing happened. And again, it's so weird of like, we signed them, but how did the higher ups, like, what happened? That all of a sudden, like, is Warner Brothers paying that much attention to this fucking AEW company?
Well, you said it and coined it, and I don't know, Sean Legacy looks like a man who might do this too, of stepping on your own dick a little bit kind of thing, to where, like, even the Jay Briscoe thing, because now apparently it's entered that whole situation. Was anyone still aware or outraged or anything with the Briscoe showing up in AEW of how dare they let Jay Briscoe or anything out there? No one knew about any of this shit. No one cared about any of it because who gives a fuck? Until they made it a thing. And now that you've made it a thing, you have to deal with the fucking thing. Which even I saw David Starr come out there and say, this is a whole bunch of nothing. Like, what are we doing here? But yeah, it's a whole lot of nothing that I really dislike and I really hate that has derailed somebody's career in their prime.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just think it's crazy at the end of the day, but it's an unfortunate circumstance. If you're Tony Khan, you're feeling pretty good, like you scooped up the Rascals, you made a big deal about the Rascals. Granted, you still have three quarters of the Rascals, but yeah, I mean, you're hoping to use the talent that you picked up, and now this happens, so we'll see.
This looks like a tag team wrestling each other.
It does look a tag team against each other.
We got a Night Legacy going on here. But at the end of the day, just why? Honestly, that's the biggest question. It's just fucking why.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
The women's tag team's warming up, as I'm assuming that's going to be the main event. But Mega's taking Legacy for the win. Jake, what up? Richard, Vance, Eli for the win.
Yeah, like we talk about people in the company currently that, I know one guy that we, see every week with a sock over his face. There's video of him.
Well, there's one guy that might be the reason why another guy doesn't sign, or at least his wife doesn't sign with the company and everything like that.
That guy's a big story.
Accusations.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's those. It seems so selective. Sammy Guevara's situation, like if Sammy had said something that was more
on Twitter, I guess.
Yeah, like if Sammy wasn't
more noticeable,
like is it less merit because he made a comment about a woman? If he had made it about like
because his wife still works there. Because his wife still works there.
Yeah,
he married a fucking anchor to make sure he has a job because Tay, they ain't gonna get rid of Tay because if you go, she goes.
Right. Yeah, I don't. Anyway, it's unfortunate. I hope things work out. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't even know exactly what it is, but I'll take everyone's word for it.
But that's a crux of this fucking argument. Is we do this all the time. We try and keep our pulse as much as we can. The chat tries to let us know and backfill anything we might not know, and there's still all this. And I think no one really knows what he exactly really said or did that was like so fucking troublesome that he can't be employed, that he's got to go away and take a sabbatical now. So why do we need to all crash out like he did something terrible when no one can tell me what the fuck he did?
Right. Yeah. And again, I think most sources are sourcing Meltzer. Like Meltzer said, this is, it was because of Warner Brothers, blah, blah.
Stop doing that. Stop. Bad. Stop doing that.
As we do have a really good fast-paced match. We go to commercial break, but Legacy and Eli going toe-to-toe. 70% taking Sean Legacy makes a lot of sense. I think Sean's got a pretty good shot here. But Eli Knight's good.
Eli Knight to make up for LA Knight?
Right.
Just going down the alphabet?
Right.
Going up the alphabet,
WWE doesn't like anyone with Knight in their last name, so you're screwed.
They don't like King, anything. They don't like anything like that. Kyle, if Anna Jay signs with AW, would that be a bigger deal than Mariah May went to NXT? Who gets pushed more? Anna Jay? Hey, what do you say, Mariah May?
I think Mariah May is a bigger deal just because Mariah May was at the top of your card. Mariah May was your champion. She was fighting Tony. She was, Anna's good, but Mariah is, again, if we're talking about but the pretty factor, they're both good looking women, but I think overall, I think Anna Jay.
But Blake Monroe hasn't been at the top of the card now. Hasn't even gotten there. Hasn't even been there.
Well, she's had her battles for those belts, so she hasn't been completely out of it. And again, I don't expect just because this to me is my favorite lesson for the fans out there. Because just because you're at the top of AEW's chart doesn't mean you're at the top of WWE's. And again, everybody thought she'd just come in and take the world by storm. She got some developing to do, but Anna Jay, it would be insane. I think Anna Jay would get if she can get some real ability behind her, she'll do great things. But the fact that Mariah May just came in with more pedigree.
Oh, I was like, who's gonna land the pedigree? What?
Yeah, right.
Spoiler alerts of when Anna Jay and Mr. Elegance are ending up an item and everything because she's moved on from Jungle Boy.
Right. She's like, hey, you're my type.
You've evolved.
You evolved.
Yeah, Jose, Dave, stop, Dave. Yeah,
Dave,
no.
stop.
Well, it's more the people who listen to Dave. Stop, Ron, stop.
But that's it. Like that's a lot of the source of like, well, this is what's being said. Like, I still don't know, and that's what we said earlier when this came up. Was just it's so hard for us to comment unless we know because we don't want to put our foots in our mouth, right? And everything right now just seems like assumption and possibilities.
Wait, you mean we're doing the responsible thing and not speaking about things we don't know about and not putting our foots in our mouth and not putting a company's you-know-what down our throats or anything like that? We're actually being, having this thing called, what's it called? Integrity. I know Randy Marsh is a big fan of that, but integrity out there. Yeah.
Let's go. No, I agree, man. I like again, it becomes an ongoing battle out there. So we'll see how it happens and how it plays out. But I'll hope the situation works out better. But I mean, now what happens to the other? Those three rascals are going to wish they signed elsewhere. I'm telling you, they're going to be on Ring of Honor in less than a year.
Well, as we came out of the ongoing battle, or come on to the ongoing battle, but yeah, the how high the smoking in the boys' room reference in 2025, like it's like 95 to 90 at minimum 90 to 95% legal in the US, right? Like that's not outlaw anymore. Matt Riddle exists, right? Like smoking in the boys' room.
Right, let's go. It's both men exchanging punches right now. Sean Legacy fighting back. And you're right, it really does look like a tag team that's just decided to have a fight.
Well, they're wearing matching gear. Respectfully, if they were both of the same complexion, I wouldn't know who's who.
Right. Could the rascals leading to Kira? This is something that always gets assumed and wondered about when relationships are involved. And sometimes it does work that way. We've seen couples that have wrestled apart, though. So it's not necessarily one to the other. But again,
Kelly, that company, we've seen couples that have wrestled each other.
Facts.
They like their wrestling like they like their violence, domestic.
Oof. 2 count. Who do we cheer for? Babyface Death Riders versus heel Don Callis.
They're not babyface. They're not. John Moxley is babyface. The fucking faction is not babyface.
So they all just they all by proxy turn?
No,
with nothing happening.
No, proxy's the shit that the cleaning product they shove down people's throats and everything to poison it.
Yeah, it's fucking madness. And I saw pictures going around the internet all day today, and I wanted to comment on a few, but I was busy. But Moxley's out there taking pictures from Disney World. So maybe, fucking Mickey and Goofy and all that can teach them like how to sell, how to play a character,
how to take a bump.
How to take a bump. Maybe Moxley can learn some shit while he's down in Disney. Like this place
is for pussies. Fucking Pluto.
Why is it Mickey bleeding? This place is for pussies.
Just seeing John Moxley on the fucking teacups now.
We're just going around.
Fucking Mickey. It's like John Moxley with some Mickey ears on the teacups.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 second. Can we get assistance to the teacups? There's a man bleeding on the teacups.
I'm sorry for the delay, folks. We need to shut down the ride right now because we have a bleeder.
We have a bleeder
right there.
Third time today.
Sir, I know you really want to be on this ride, but if you can stop moving, if you can stop making yourself bleed, that'd be great.
Can the man in the small world stop beating up the characters?
This man's giving fucking paradigm shifts to fucking Mini. Hey, Goofy, can you work a job?
Right.
Are you gonna choke out?
Do you know how to get it the hard way? Whoa.
This man's at the carnival games just dunking kids' heads into it. Sir, can you please stop dunking kids' heads into the fucking ring toss?
Look at all these guys pretending to be something they're not. Jesus Christ, John, pay attention. Not the Mickey Moxley experience. Toe on the roll up.
John Moxley takes over the Disney Channel. He does the little fucking glowy glow stick. I'm John Moxley. Welcome to the Disney Channel. Like the CBS Superstation. Cut that shit off.
It's a small world after all.
See, Renee, I told you it was a small world. It wasn't a big world.
Jesus Christ. And it's flat. What? Wait, what?
Him and AJ have a flat earth convention.
Jesus Christ.
They need it. As Sean Legacy win the 1, 2, 3.
I know we got caught on the Moxley goes to Disney trip here, but Sean Legacy, good match, strong match, not a bad quickie match. Nice win for Sean.
Would be a WWE straight to DVD movie that I would watch if John Moxley, Dean Ambrose goes to Disney.
Moxley goes to Disney. This is the thought of like him getting color on the teacups or the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
Dad, you're bleeding again. Oh, wait a minute. Tony's back again.
Tony's just fucking everything up.
They didn't let me in the tournament. Oh, shit. So Tony D fucking everybody up.
I'm telling you, he's your next NXT World Champ.
Hate to
tell you, but it's going to happen.
You got an interesting argument, though. He's not set up to be in the ladder match, is he?
At this point, I don't know who is.
Maybe he's
seems like Spence is clearly going to be in there, even though he hasn't qualified. Like he grabs the desk chair.
Right.
Come at me, bitch.
Oh, Jack-o'-lantern starts.
Aquaman Saints.
Aquaman Saints. Oh, wait, we got Ava. And we got
the fucking white. What is that?
The Shield is here.
The Walmart flak jacket shit.
Who brought the Shield?
Sierra Hotel Indica. I was trying to find the next for just shit instead of Shield. Who brought the shit?
Right, who?
Just cuff me. You standing like this with your arms behind your back with your head down. You that used to that getting arrested?
Yeah, it's kind of lame. Again, I get what they're trying to do. I think because of the SWAT team here and him just cuff me, take me away.
Bro, you just beat up 3 people bigger than the people that arrested you.
And Ava's standing there like his upset girlfriend who called the cops in the first place.
Why? Stop, Tony, stop. But no, I've bounced. I'm sure you've bounced before or anything like that. It's one of those, if someone beats up 3 people bigger than your bouncing staff,
right?
Why are they going to suddenly comply with you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Get him. No, he just beat you 2 up. You're way bigger than me. What the fuck are we doing?
Nah.
What's up, Rocky? Dean does Disney sounds crazy. Dean does Disney. I'm gonna fuck it up.
No, that sounds like a different type of website. Has the fucking drum beat before it. Black and Orange. I don't know the website, but yeah.
The Sweet Life of Garcia and Yuta. He hate everybody. Fordo, Dale Earl. Marks, you just won the CC. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to Disneyland.
I'm going to Disney.
This man's out there living the Super Bowl life.
My wife is making me.
I do whatever really. Well, I was going to say that Jon Moxley has gone to Disneyland, done that trip after winning the CC more than Josh Allen has done it after winning the Super Bowl. Pains me.
It hurts. It hurts a little.
Is there an NHL equivalent for that? Just being honest, like if if the Maple Leafs win the cup, is it like I'm going to Tim Hortons?
No, I don't think
so. No, I didn't know there. I'm just asking.
No, I'm trying to think. Like, is there like I'm going to Disney? I think we all just hijacked the Disney thing.
So you just go out to Disneyland and we get that tourism money.
Yeah, nothing really big. Like, we're more humble. Like, we're gonna drink out of the cup. Whoa! That's all we cared about.
I'm gonna go home.
Right? It's like the infamous pictures of like where the Stanley Cup ends up, like in Sidney Crosby's pool, like with a dent in it. Like, hey,
oh no!
It was a good party. Wouldn't it be strong wrestlers in the street fight? It would be a jobber, callous guys. Yeah, so we're okay. So let's address this real quick. We're on a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow. We're going to talk more Dynamite tomorrow. But real quick, tomorrow is scheduled the Death Riders versus the Callis family. The Death Riders are very much supposed to be the heel faction that runs amok and is taking over the company. Moxley has faintly, without any effort, become a baby face, and the Callis family is the biggest collection of assholes we've ever seen, and they're going to fight in a street fight. Why? How? What are we doing?
I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care. This is why I say, though, the Death Riders are not babyface. Jon Moxley is somehow a babyface because he faced another heel. They cheered for him, and then he cut a rah-rah speech. But we're almost waiting for the Death Riders to kick Moxley out at this point. So,
where's the turn? And then if
I don't know, everyone walks in this shade of gray, and it gets annoying and bothersome because nothing progresses. Everything stays the same. Everything moves an inch at a mile's pace.
Everything's weak sauce is the problem, right? Like, again, like, they don't step into anything fully. Like, they don't, we want that hard stuff. Like, give me that shot. Like, make it a hit. I want to feel it burn. And everything's so watered down because, like, everyone's feelings is accounted for. And we don't want to go too far. Like, they got to step in. And none of this makes sense.
Not at all. Well, it's just, I don't even think Moxley's whole babyface run makes sense. What has he done to be a babyface?
He won the CC. Like, that's it.
But even then, it was a team. It was a tournament of heels.
He lost a
match. He won because he cut a rah-rah.
But he pouted a couple times. He lost. Remember when he lost to Tyler? He just sat there and pouted. I don't know. Canada's version of Disney World is Wonderland. Wonderland is like, what's the other one? Like Six Flags, like more like a Six Flags.
Well, you have multiple Wonderlands because Six Flags like pops up everywhere.
Yeah,
like, Six Flags is a franchise.
Yeah, Wonderland's not as big as Disney. It's more like that kind of amusement park.
You have an adventure park like with Johnny Knoxville.
It used to be Paramount's Canada Wonderland, and it was a lot of like movie-based stuff. There was a Jurassic Park ride.
Yeah, the Rocky and Bullwinkle shit and everything.
Yeah, the Rugrats was a thing for a while, like once upon a time. But yeah, no, Wonderland's, again, I used to live like literally get the fireworks from Wonderland.
Yo, what fucking cut? All right.
This is NXT police. NXT has decided to bring in their own cops.
I was gonna say though, hand to God. Anyone that's wearing the iron bracelets and everything like that, being open confession and everything, You don't get put in a fucking car like that. You don't get put in an Uber Black and everything to where, he's offering you a water bottle and everything.
Right? Get in the caddy, would you?
No, you literally like this. I'm like, shit, can I fucking do something here?
And OTM just pushes the interviewer dude out of the way.
Not Marvez.
Whoever that was just got flung.
Fling, flung, flam.
Who flung poo? Go.
Spaz with $5. Garcia looks like he's really good at standing aside, holding towels and oils. Hashtag don't ask, don't tell. The calling is just goth chase you.
All right, so now there's more of these youngsters.
No, this is the Vanity Project.
This is all of them?
This is not Zeta Steel. This is Timu Zeta Steel because she signed with AW to do the JOB. And who are you?
I don't know. Who's
Robert Stone?
There's Robert Stone.
I'm not even 40 years old, and I've never felt older watching people on pro wrestling than watching these.
Watching this.
I'm like, you look like you still are in high school.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
He magicianed that blonde woman into Joe Hendry.
Yeah. Is that the chick from the Cranberries? What is up? Zombie.
What's in your head?
And not Tiffany Stratton next to her.
And no, not Zeta Steel.
Is that Nunzio? Like as in NON? Like
all over this group at this point. How many jabs and how many barbs can you get in? Welcome to the roast of the Vanity Project out there. No. Welcome to Kill Wrestling for Life.
Fucking hell. It was literally, it's like welcome to Saved by the Bell, the college years in the back of NXT right now.
Step, making my brain hurt. Because I'm Saved by the Bell.
All right, we got more action as Fallon on the way out to the ring. Is it going to be Fallon versus Zarya, I believe?
Well, no, because we're getting
the tag matches.
The main event of the evening. We've got the women's tag team match contenders for the knockout titles. But is this move from tag team match to singles match? Because it only seemed like Fallon was the only one getting ready.
That's what it confused me for a second, and I didn't realize that Fatal Influence was actually in this. So that was an oversight on my part. But Zaruka, Fatal Influence, and the Ren QCC needs to go away. I don't know what that is. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. The Ren quarter catch crew and everything.
Yeah, like what does that mean, girl?
Right. Yum. Yum.
Yeehaw! No, that's not.
No, that's what Fallon 100%. But yeah, how many Umbot boys are there? Hanson, well, you've got a couple of Hansons that do the to catch somebody shows, and then you've got NFL Red Zone. That's the other Hanson. It's like, how many Hansons are there? How many Knights are there?
Well, there's the world famous Hanson brother hockey players.
Very true. Very true.
There's Jim Hansen who likes puppets.
Henson, not Hanson.
I know.
I didn't know an accent or an influence or anything.
It was fucking hilarious. I thought. Ren Q.
You're fine. I was really just trying to help and didn't realize I stumped.
Well, actually, KJ, that's what me.
I'm just trying to help.
I love it. It's all right because I'm saved by the bell.
I don't know if we're doing the same thing at the same time, but
Slapshot his goat. We saw Lemieux from the
floor.
None of that stinking root beer.
Why is this the main event and not the North American title match?
Oh, why
Because
we
you
being
started
picky?
one again. As I've said, the philosophy, you're not first, you're last. Or you're not last, you're first, either way.
Yeah, that's picky shit. And it's because the women are more exciting than the men in NXT. So that's my argument.
Established names versus debut match. No, two.
True as well. Yes, I mean Ethan Page rolling up La Fleur is not the best sounding main event for tonight. I think 6 of your top women sounds a lot better.
Yeah, normally we start the show off rolling things up and everything before we end the show with rolling things up. Slap shot. The Chris Hansen. Honestly, I like to call you Chris Handsome.
Handsome. The other Chris terrifying. You know why we're here? Ah, no, I don't.
Well, like I said, that's why I like to call you Chris Handsome. See, I came here.
Right. But we are on a commercial break. When we get out of the break, we're getting the main event tonight went fast, man. I'll give not a whole lot to like. We clearly got sidetracked by side things. Not a lot to pull us into the show tonight, but it wasn't bad enough to like take forever.
But yes and no, I have to run away for a quick second here, but I also run away. But this is still the start of the new version of NXT. A lot of new talent are going to be establishing themselves. So this is going to take a couple weeks.
Oh, for sure.
It feels that same vibe, that same energy. But yes, I'm running away for a minute.
Yeah, and just to kind of piggyback on Nick's point, I think the challenge now becomes for the booking team, as always when they transition, is literally now just make sure the matches are good. So, like, if you're going to do a Shawn Legacy against an Eli Knight, nobody really knows them. So, not like we kind of know them a little bit, but you can't put them in bad matches. So, the good news is they had a strong match, not a long match, strong match. Shawn Legacy moves on. He's going to go after he will be in the ladder match unless Tony D took him out. But Tony D's been arrested. As right now I have Dark State. Nick timed that well. As Osiris and Sugar are in the back. Interesting. Oh, Cutler's not happy about Tony D. Why is the main event? Yeah, no, that's it was doing a thing. It's okay. It's okay. La Fleur. So Dark State is going after Miles Bourne. That is their next victim. That is their next focus. Dark State has NXT on lock. And I know there's mixed reviews, but I fucking like this group. I think they feel good. I think what they're doing in the back here right now, just chit-chatting, planning, plotting, to me, that's good shit. Next week, Drake versus Hendry. So that's your Evolve champion against Joe Hendry. Carver against Chase. Lennox against Bourne. Let's go. Dion Lennox could be the world champion in 2026. Right, Nick?
Yeah, no, I won't be here watching this. I'll be out here joining you permanently on Wednesdays. I'll join Anthony on Thursdays. I will be here watching this. If Dion's your world champion and everything, which I think with those matchups, you got two announced as we got Iceman out there.
Iceman.
Figure Morton. But you've got two obvious winners. One's debatable. But yeah, Dark State. Joe Hendry over Chase U, or you got Joe Hendry over Chase U, or what's the other one we have? Yeah, you have two obvious, and you have one debatable because you have Dion Leon.
That's a tight call. You got Miles taking on Dion. That's not.
I'm so glad that the group's sneaking up on the guy that can't hear them coming.
Fucking genius, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what we do next? We'll beat up the blind kids.
That's Petey didn't even have a head.
Yeah.
Pretty bird, pretty bird.
Pretty bird, pretty bird. This parrot is no more. This parrot has ceased to be.
Oh. So, Nick, triple threat, and they're doing
with a triple dip.
3 women in the ring at the same time, which is awesome. Soul looks like $1,005,000, only getting better.
I didn't even just take the $5, let alone the million.
The friction between Soul and Zarya is just climbing. The slap in the back tag just then. Zarya and Soul aren't going to be friends much longer.
Yes, but again, hey, WWE, AEW, TNA, pro wrestling as a whole. This is how you book any sort of multi-team match. Is a participant from every team is in the fucking match at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
Because why would I tag my opponent into the match? What sense does that make?
None. It's so much better like this. And Ren and Kendall have found something. Like as far as cohesion.
It's amazing how it took almost 2 years for Quarter Catch Crew to find cohesion, and it was 2 people that were barely even in it.
Right. And they're still holding on to the QCC thing. They got to let that go. Just let it go. But what a pace to start this match. The transitions and everybody. Like Fallon's going one way, getting pulled out the other way. They go to the outside. Like it is a great motion right now from the women in the ring.
See, but this is why I always preach this, and I know I like to fucking harp and, get angry about everything.
Right.
But that's why I like if you're going to have somebody from every part of the team in it, it's constantly going. There is constantly a rotation. It's a 3-man weave going through the whole fucking match. Right. And there's nothing that's going to, there's no pause for the cause unless it needs to be. And that's when you make that a moment versus... You get the awkward transitions. You get the awkward little, I guess I'll tag you.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, you'd be, and we talk about the DX rule or the outlaw rule because of that old trick of, I'll just pin my own guy. But yeah, I mean, they've come there's such a better way to do it. And the pace of the match is so phonetic. It is like, let's go. Biggie back.
Oh, I'm on biggie back. Chili, biggie back. Sorry.
Nick came in muted. He looked like the lead singer from Korn, just
just playing the bagpipes and everything.
Boom, dop, dop. What are you saying?
Nobody does.
He was so excited.
Jonathan Davis. I remember the names.
Yeah. One of the best.
I know my new metal.
Named his kid Pirate. Bold decision. They got a promo they cut on AEW's YouTube channel. The Death Riders are all face now. This will likely turn into anarchy in the arena. What? What? Ken Ramos. Say it ain't so.
Someone still please explain to me how the faction that was trying to destroy the company is babyface now.
Without doing anything.
One match.
Without doing anything.
They're trying to take over the TBS Superstation. If I try and take over the Capitol, do I just suddenly become babyface just because? Oh, wait, that's a bad example of my country. But anyway. But yeah, it's one of those of what did they do for the whole faction, especially? We were waiting for when Moxley turned face. All right, they're going to kick him out. And Pac's going to be the new leader. Because get out of here with your weak shit and everything. Dear Tyler Durden, Fight Club bullshit. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, again, and then okay, if you want to turn the Death Riders babyface, do something distinctive to have that happen. But we all assumed they were going to push Moxley out. The Death Riders as a babyface faction is stupid. On its face. They hate AEW. Did their mission statement change? We changed our mind. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's just, and that's the worst part about it.
That's on me, y'all.
Is any sort of a change in character, babyface heel, pick a wrestler, change of character. You have a defining moment. What, even outside of wrestling, comic books, fucking entertainment, any sort of anything. You have a defining moment. You have a flag bearing moment that's you pivot point and everything. You don't have that with this. And this is the group that you built a year and a half on. The same group that people said this was the greatest thing since sliced bread in AEW now can, at the fucking drop of a hat, completely pivot.
To me, this is the perfect example of pop-up book writing. There is no story. It's just pop-up new picture. There is nothing.
The church, here's the steeple, open up to all the people.
Oh, son of a bitch. Fucking stupid.
I know I am. Thank you for noticing.
That got me. That was good.
Don't worry, I tried.
This might be a typo, but it's still worth clicking on. Where'd it go? Where are you, buddy? This one. AEW was working on a new show to introduce called Titty Wave. I'd watch that one.
Titty Wave. Hey, what do you say? Well, remember when Shockwave was still a thing that was going to be on Fox, and Swerve was out there putting all their promos.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
MDB's right. This is really good pace, really good energy, big moves, big spot. The women are set up in the corner. Doomsday device, maybe.
Zarya taking out Kendall. Hey, the enemy of my enemy becomes my friend in that moment.
Right. Situational partnership.
Situational offense, situational maneuvering.
Right.
Those are words. Sound like corporate. We're going to have some situational maneuvering, which means you're going to get released.
This is awesome. An outstanding triple threat tag team match right now.
Yo,
and again, WWE
Sorry,
women's having way better tag team wrestling than anybody else in the world.
You mean that other company that just introduced tag team belts, women's tag team belts, that just crowned Willow and Harley Cameron as women's tag team champions after they built it up for a whole month and everything like that? But
yeah, the same one
that got pigs though.
Yeah.
Sorry, just I noticed it and I have to say it.
It's why she came to the right place.
Bro, Fatal Influence don't miss. Jasmine Nix, Mandy Rose, that shit, that faction don't miss.
Yeah, just Yamazons everywhere.
That is perfect. That needs to be a shirt. Personal and the Amazon.
Hashtag Amazon.
What is Megan Bain? She, her and James Cargill are in the category of the Amazons.
Right.
That's my snoo. 1, 2 count.
2. Yeah, man. Lady Reed showing up and showing out. Zaruka's the favorite. Though I think they're having issues. I have no comment after MDB said this is a great main event, though. I don't have any other comment after that.
This is why, like I said, this is what I was saying, because I watch on the YouTube and I got comments of I see Paul out there saying, Nick, why do you always got to compare AEW to WWE? You mean Twitter? And what are you saying? You mean Twitter? Is this what you're saying?
Oh, shit, Kendall. No way. Is she going to go for the tag belt too? They're battling.
Oh, Soruka. 1, 2.
Where the fuck did she come from? It's a bird. It's a plane.
This is what I was worried. So then, so there was those comments, and then everything can backloaded in.
Just blew up.
Like it was on a download. This is what I've been saying. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy.
I mean, again, it affects us differently, I guess, maybe. But I noticed it too for a while because it was like, man, the chat got real quiet. I haven't heard anything since MDB kind of shut shit down with that whole hashtag Amazon.
This is why I got the YouTube pulled up too, because I see the backfills and everything.
All right. And then it just kind of explodes. Yamazons is even better, guys.
Well, StreamYard out there be trying to update anything and everything. Just maybe focus on what you got you to the dance.
Right. This I mean, sometimes, hey guys, it's good enough. We're plenty good. We can stop now.
Stop
technology. We're good.
Stop doing too much.
We're good. Stop updating shit. We're good. I don't need a new iOS. My iOS right now is peachy fucking key.
No, I'm out here saying SOS.
Like, stop. We're good. We're plenty good. Let's go save. Let's work on some problems that actually help the world, in opposed to how much more technology you can put into my apps.
Thanks.
Down goes Ruka. This is outstanding.
Oh, standing double headbutt. And again, you have Zarya, the foreigner, the Australianer that has the harder head.
Oh, Kendall. Jesus, that was brutal by Laney.
JC takes Kendall out.
JC takes Kendall out. So they're going to run back JC and Kendall for sure.
Well, I don't know. Now you got the Fallons and the Wrens. Ren and Flair taking out Sinclair.
Ren. Oh, what the fuck was that? Down goes Zarya.
Well, no, Zarya just beating both women with each other. Pause.
Okay.
That's Valley Driver.
Eats a DDT.
Oh, but if Fallon wins this, though, Fallon wins this over Zarya, I can't hate it.
Blockbuster.
1, 2, Soul pulls her out.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Is that an M coat? Yeah.
That was my
bitches been liking it.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you.
I listen to that whole album on repeat.
Constant. Ren. Now I'm gonna like Ren St. Clair from now on.
There you go. Soul
Snatcher. Zarya's got the guard. Are they actually gonna do it?
1, 2, 3. Anthony,
that's a hell of a match. That was.
I'm telling you in advance. Soul and Zarya about to be your Knockouts women's champs. You can keep your elegance. They gonna put the L in elegance, my guy.
We just saw 6 women who are going to be stars in this company. It is outstanding. So Ruka is on another level right now.
Saw the minor league tag division for the main event women's tag division that still shows you how much they've improved this women's tag division.
Right. And I still don't trust Zarya not to, if they go to TNA and it doesn't go well, at what point does Zarya finally snap?
Do we just always assume it's going to be Zarya that's the heel instead of
It seems like she was the one with the attitude, so that's the only reason why I said that.
Well, can you make Soul a heel?
Soul's an angel. How can you pick on Soul? Oh,
my angel, I'm gonna start the sun.
Right.
The personal concierge looking on.
Yeah, there you go. Make sure you give him the dates and time a few times.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't miss. In this match, I'd like to smack the taste out of his mouth, but yeah. Joe Hendry versus Jackson Drake. Joe Hendry, Jackson Drake's your already evolved champ. I don't know if we do the Kendall Gray double champ kind of thing. You got Kiana Carver. Oh, Dark State versus OTM. I am becoming more and more an OTM fan.
OTM just bumped the shit out of it. So, I mean, you missed a little bit of a powwow. Like they had like a team meeting for Dark State where they kind of Miles Bourne is next. He's on the docket. They want Miles Bourne out, but OTM coming for them belts. So, I mean, I don't mind OTM. They just got to find some personality other than we're big. And tonight they kind of did a cool little thing. So we'll see what that looks like next week. Good card for next week.
I like OTM because they're from Hood, DA Hood. As we go off the hugs. They're not going to break up after they just won the #1 qualifier.
I was just happy they hugged. Now Keith.
Now Keith. Mike Tyson. Now Keith.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, NXT has gone off the air. So Ruka and Zarya become your #1 contenders for the TNA Knockout titles, by the way. The TNA Knockouts tag titles number one contender match was the main event tonight, which is crazy. But overall, a good show, good pace, good. It went by fast. I'm definitely hyper, so that's good news. But yeah, not a bad one for NXT tonight.
No, and again, I think this is week 2 into their new era of 2026 is a lot of recalibrating, restarting for pro wrestling of NXT's in this new era of we've dropped a lot of our top talent. Who do we have to backfill? Who can we prop up to build in that backfill? Yeah. And I think you have the week 1 that's going to set the table. And now it's how do you do week 2, week 3, week 4? Yeah. And I think week 2 was better than week 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought this one was good overall. Like nothing I didn't like. Maybe no like huge like holy shit moments, which not every week you're going to get that. But far as being entertained, I mean, I think overall they pulled it off. That main event was outstanding. Anybody out there that wants to say otherwise or wants to say that the only good wrestling matches are in AEW, I would happily replay that match for them. That was outstanding. Like one of the best tag team triple threats I've seen in a long while. Like, I mean, usually they suck. Tonight they did it so well. The pace, the fluidity of it all worked. It was so good. 2 ladder matches. Did you care much about the qualifier matches? Like Briggs taking on whoever the fuck and
Shiloh. That was whether passion as a member or not and everything.
Yeah.
Some of these though they're so much like almost layups that it's I get what you're doing and it's a little bit of put a shine on it, but this little match of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Right.
But no.
Like I mean, the debut of LaFleur was kind of LaFleur, like it was low level. It was okay.
No, because I still think we were surprised that he lost. That Ethan Page retained, because that's what I like, even with that, with the women's tag match at the main event and everything, is you need just a little bit of doubt. It's the same thing even with the Finn match, with the Drew match. You have a little bit of doubt. You have a little bit of this could go any sort of way, and it's enough to open the doorway, the gateway for different ideas of ways it could go.
Right. No, I completely agree with that. And I think that little bit of doubt is everything. And that, that's where the fans buy in and you start believing, you start focusing on the right things. Yeah, I mean, is a 7 okay for tonight? Like I feel like that's the most common rating someone gets around here, but it was like a 7, nothing bad, nothing overly good. Like, I mean, nothing epic, but very good across the board. Maybe 7.5. I don't know.
Did we move it to a 7 on a 12? If we moved a 5, which would be the average to a 7.
Yeah, maybe stay tuned. Maybe a new voting system at the end of shows coming soon. We'll come up with a new plan.
I like this though. 7 on a Flying Frenchman of Braxium, the Fruchador out there.
The Fruchador is still my favorite. Miss Parker back. She's obviously got things going on with Blake. 6-7, lame.
7-5, 7-5, 7. 7. I fell asleep during Legacy versus Night, but I'll check it out.
It was a good pace match. Right.
Have you ever, outside of I'm gonna throw on an old pay-per-view or something to pass out to, fall asleep during a match?
I mean, not often. Not especially because I'm here.
This, but
this was just out.
I mean, don't put it past some streamers, my guy. I think we've seen that.
Some of them look like they're fucking asleep.
Yeah.
Some are you hi? Hi, are you still here with us? Like, hi.
Over here. What alerts do I need to hit to fucking wake you up?
Right? Why are you on YouTube? Just stare quietly into the abyss.
I did it again, folks. Yeah.
I did it. Victory.
8 out of 10, 0 out of 10. No Trish. 8 out of 10. Jose, thanks for the distraction, guys. Well, more weapons of mass distraction, if anything.
If nothing else.
But 7, 7.5, maybe 6, 7. So around that 7, that 6, 7 pocket, a little bit for the rating for tonight.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair. Again, I like the show. It was very consistent in 2025. I think it's still doing its shit. And I listen, it's a wrestling brand that can actually say the women are pretty much carrying this show. There's some good stuff there. Tony D's getting heated up. We're trying to figure out who the number one contender is going to be. Ricky's doing things looking like fucking Aquaman. But ultimately, I think that the women, they're second to none. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Knockouts or AEW or the sickos who take it so personal. It's nothing. There's nothing like this on the other show at that pace, at that consistency, at that smoothness. It's
Would you like butter on that, sir?
It's like butter. And again, I just think it's a different level. And this is the future of the main roster. Holy shit, let's go.
The NXT women's roster carried NXT in 2025 and is continuing to do so in 2026.
Mhm.
It took some hits of move up to the main roster and just took a licking and keep on ticking.
Yeah.
There is so much depth in
Yeah.
that division and
Mhm.
so much, for crying out loud. Blake Monroe and Jada Parker are in a mid whatever the fuck, not even for a title, middle of the show feud.
Yeah.
And those are two people that we're expecting get called up sooner rather than later.
Right.
There is so much depth on the NXT women's side that it's a joke to anybody else to say you have a better women's division.
It's crazy. And you think of, like you said, like you lose Stephanie, you lose Jordan, you lose, Julia, even though they only had a cup of tea. But like you see this transition and really good talent moving on. Roxanne's gone now. But it's okay because no one's going to complain when you got Sol Ruka, Zarya, JC Jane, Fallon. Like you said, Blake and fucking and Miss Parker are in their own little thing. As everyone else is kind of messing around. Those are two women that are going to be at the top of this division. It's good. It's solid. There's nothing like it in any other wrestling company right now. So that's just the facts. I'm not even really an opinion. Facts.
Well, yeah. Well, that's one thing that especially the internet wrestling community hates is facts, because you can't debate those because they're just constant. You can't work your way around them. They're constant.
Right.
You can deny them, but they still exist. But speaking of things that exist, what is your rating for tonight?
I am giving it a 7. I think it was good, not great. I mean, again, a great, just a fine weekly show. It did its job. I'm content. Happy.
I don't know if it's us, if it's Aquaman on commentary or anything. I kind of just somehow just want to bump it, even if it's like a 7.25 or whatever.
That's fine.
Like us, we had a little schmoz and everything. Like we were great, they were great. I think it's above the average, what's kind of becoming the accepted average of a 7. So it's even if it's a 7.1. I'll live with that. If it's just something a little, you get a star on here. You don't just get just a B. You get a B and a star on your fucking report.
I got a B++.
I made a blue duck because I've never seen a blue duck before.
Right. But ladies and gentlemen, check out our socials. All the links are below. Don't forget, we shirt people. That link's below as well. We are here all week long. We got more coming your way. This weekend's going to be a fun one. Saturday night main event and UFC 324. It's going to be a hell of a time. The Saturday streams always cook, are always a party. Don't miss out. And tomorrow we are back for Dynamite. Kenny taking on Josh Alexander, and apparently a street fight between all the bad guys. We will be here live for it. It's going to be a good one. But that's the show. That's it. Not a bad one. NXT doing good, heading towards Vengeance Day soon, I believe.
Yeah, well, I don't even. Well, yeah, it would be Vengeance Day, Valentine's Massacre. I'm trying to think of the February pay-per-view and everything like that they do. But yeah, at the end of the day, our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put that full life with it. I got distracted.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, folks. Come back tomorrow. We'll see you on the flip side. Good night.